PBS is at risk.
PBS is at risk.
PBS is at risk.
It's hard to believe, but right now, Congress
is considering devastating funding cuts
that would jeopardize our ability to produce shows like
Antiques Roadshow,
Finding Your Roots,
PBS NewsHour,
Daniel Tiger,
Sesame Street,
Wildcrafts,
and many others.
NPR and PBS are shutting down operations completely. This is a dictatorship.
The Trump administration and Congress has decided to defund PBS and NPR. We need to get into this and just figure out what's going on, because it has a lot of people in panic, which I believe is right, but then also I think it's wrong.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting has just announced that it will soon shut down because of the successful Republican-led efforts to defund local PBS and NPR stations across the country. Of course, last week, President Trump signed a law clawing back congressionally approved federal funding for public media and foreign aid as well.
This means the money is officially drying up effective September 30th, and so the nonprofit agency that sent this money out to local stations across the country is shutting down. About 100 staffers losing their jobs. This is a political victory for President Trump because he tried several different ways this year to defund public media, to take out this Corporation for Public Broadcasting. He even tried to fire 3 of the board members, resulting in a lawsuit in federal court. Well, now that lawsuit is moot. It's going away because the entire corporation is going away. The federal funds will stop effective at the end of September because of the rescissions. And there was a recent effort earlier this week in Congress to try to find a new way to try to get money for NPR and PBS. That fell flat as well. There is simply no way the Republicans are going to budget money for NPR and PBS right now due to allegations of bias at those networks. So these local stations will be they're the ones that will suffer, and they're going to suffer in different ways.
Industries are changing, and how we consume has changed even in the last 5 years. So we will need to adjust our economy, whether that is consumption of non-tangible products like television and information. So I think personally this is a good idea. However, I understand when it has something to do with kids and entertainment and giving them things to do. We grew up on this. I get that there's this frustration and how there is a panic, but in my humble opinion, I think this is a good choice.
Public television is the only place in this expanding information superhighway, this multi-channel universe, where we can be assured as parents that our children can be exposed to their numbers and to their ABCs without someone trying to sell something to them. It's the only place where parents can rest assured that our children can go and discover the joys of reading and the magic of science and its important application in our everyday lives, where they can be introduced to values like kindness and truthfulness and the importance of respect for all life and all living things, as Fred Rogers so eloquently does every day on PBS. You see, the only thing we're selling on PBS to our children, Mr. Chairman, is inspiration.
In a statement, CPB's president said, despite the extraordinary efforts of millions of Americans who called, wrote, and petitioned Congress, we now face the difficult reality of closing our operations. PBS and its stations get around 15% of annual revenue from federal money.
It is 2025, okay? Television is starting to become vintage. Most folks are watching something or consuming on their phones, okay? So if we're spending X amount of dollars, I get why funding is even up for discussion to be pulled back. Kids are now watching things on YouTube exclusively. Kids are not who we used to be, where we would sit in front of the TV and watch PBS Kids. I grew up on PBS Kids myself, so I understand the connection to it. So let me know what you think about PBS and NPR getting defunded by the Trump administration in Congress. And make sure you like this video and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video. And until next time, I'll see you later, guys.